Hey there, and welcome back to Inkbound, the roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. We're going to be doing author challenges. I've debated if I wanted to commit to this or not, but I think these are interesting enough, and as far as I'm aware, there really isn't any content on YouTube covering these in great detail. So I figured I would cover them. Also, I've been enjoying the game. It's just an important element of this. I don't play Inkbound a ton in my spare time, but I very much look forward to recording these episodes. They're fun. I feel good at the game, and the game feels satisfying to play. So, would I give it a positive review on Steam? Yes, I would, absolutely. And that's irrespective of any kind of backstory I might have with the developers. But regardless, we're going to be doing the authored challenges. What is an authored challenge? Geez, let me explain that before we get too far along. So, if you are playing normally, your Inkwell Dive selector looks like this. Now, there's a big box here, Inkwell Dive rank. It's the important thing. You know the details for the daily challenges are on the other side, so we go to the left. This shows you what you're currently dealing with. You can see all of the modifiers for rank 20, which is what I normally play at. Author challenges on the other side have a little button down here. We click that, and you have a good list of these. Now, each of these gives cosmetic dust. So if you don't know what that does, you can buy basically in-game cosmetics for it. It's just like to make your characters look cool while you're playing the game. It's all about look cool, feel cool. Really has no effect on the gameplay whatsoever, but it's a great way of getting these, right? If you're working on like, how do I unlock the cosmetics? This is a great way of doing it. It kind of rewards you for that. So you'll see when you select one, which will be going down the list, the first one we'll be doing is Sundance's challenge. It provides a different set of modifiers. Now, you'll note that these are not like expert challenges in Monster Train, where you play the challenges at the highest difficulty, right? Notice all of the rank 20 modifiers went away. There are some exceptions. Some of these do incorporate some of the rank 20 modifiers. You can see that happening here, right? But regardless, these particular ones, I guess their best way I could describe it would be played at rank 1, I assume. Like, I don't think it's rank 0. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. I don't think it's rank 0. I think it is rank 1. Possibly rank 0. Unclear, actually. But the modifiers you get are so dynamic and unique that they completely warp the way you play the game. I wouldn't think it would be reasonable to have these at rank 20. I mean, maybe you could try it and it would be interesting, but like, for instance, this first one sets the tone in an excellent way. Let me read it to you. Sundance's challenge, you start with Blink. So you just start with a binding. That completely changes how the game plays. But you also start with 0 movement per turn, and you cannot gain any movement ever. So your only mobility is Blink, or other movement bindings you might have. It's interesting because this run actually is an achievement for the game. Just playing the game and getting that achievement is difficult enough. I'm probably going to approach this particular run in the same fashion as what I did there. So we'll select this, and that's why I have Obelisk selected. A few things I like about Obelisk that really matter here. First of all, generates shield with Iron Clap. You don't have to hit anything. So if I need to just slam this outside of range of an enemy, I can. 2, you get a movement binding. Shield Bash is excellent mobility. Couple that with Teleport, we actually can move a lot. 3, Seismic Slam, your 3 skill, hits everyone. You don't have to aim it. The important thing about this is it means you don't have to really move around in order to position yourself. A lot of other classes or aspects are going to suffer from this. Something like, for instance, Clairvoyant would be terrible here because you have to be able to try to get into your AoE in a lot of cases, and you simply can't, not without getting penalized because you've used your 1 movement skill. So I really like this. I also think the great way of playing this is a very classic build. I actually think playing for spikes is how I would probably recommend this. We want to guarantee we get a defensive binding here. So shield wall is defensive, fantastic. Okay, great. But then we also want to guarantee that we are defensive and able to build up the ability to kill enemies, so they just hit us and they die. If we generate enough defense, we should have no problems. So this is how I approached this run for the achievement. And this is also how I plan on doing this particular one. So nothing too crazy otherwise. And I guess we'll go ahead and hop in. I'm going to see how these go. So great, author challenge. Let's do it. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see about Inkbound. Let's play some more. All right. Oh, someone's saying hello to me. But I've already queued up. I'm sorry. Alas, I cannot say hello to them now. All right, Sundance's challenge. Let's do it. So, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, this seems like Covenant. This seems like rank 1. You can tell I've been playing a lot of Monster Train, can't you? But, because you get to choose your boss. Now, they don't have any challenge modifiers, so that's interesting. It doesn't really matter who we target. I think I would avoid Cinder. No, I'm going to avoid Argalath. There's too much mobility you need for Argalath, in my opinion. Runestone. I think Cinder's the easiest one to take on here. I actually don't know if it lets you fight the Unbound. If it does, I will try to fight the Unbound. Yeah, we don't even have modifiers. Wow, alright. So, no need to go too crazy. We just kind of do what we want here. No modifiers at all. Man, this is unique for me. In that case, I get to choose my boss, so I'm going to choose Nim, because I think Nim is the easiest boss. I don't necessarily think Nim is trivial, but I do think that Nim provides a lot of things I like in a boss. It gives you down turns, right? So in phase 2, he has turns where he's summoning and then turns where he bursts. I like that he has that option. So you always have a turn where you can kind of recover and build up to it or something. All right. Cooldown on Shield Wall is nice. I like that. What do we get? Decayed Binding. I don't think I want Ambusher here. That seems bad. This is not great. Silenced Metronome. Smite? We could go in on this. It'll at least do something, which I think is relevant. We'll take that. If I'm looking at Shielding Ironclap, hitting 3 or more enemies will be difficult. We can't move a lot. So you can see my brain did a fun little thing there where it fused the word move and mobility. So I said move. Incredible. You could go Quick and Seismic Slam here. I don't think that's it. I think I want to be able to move a lot more often. So we'll take the Shield Bash cooldown. Now, we are not playing Forgery Forge, so I'm just going to chase some Tarnished Vaults. Reminder to self as well that we cannot gain benefit from movement, so don't do mistakes like taking Swift or something. Now, I'm interested how this behaves. Does it, like, not physically not let me move? It does. Physically, I cannot move. Okay, cool. So I can do a tap. I can do a shield slam here. I think I want to do a dash 1. We'll take the orb. And I guess I'll just bop him, right? Seems good. Now, unfortunately, they're going to heal up is the downside. Yeah, I need to get the KOs here. Okay, so let's charge up, prioritize killing. Orb here, charge, great. Okay, we get out of this combat. Mobility helping a bunch. Finish this off, great job. Okay, so moving on, what do we get? Outlawed Works. Hex on a random enemy from Scrapped Binding. I don't love those. Verdant Seed, I think, is going to be something. I'll take that. It's at least direction. Discharge. Is discharge good when I have no movement? Absolutely not. Invigorate's not terrible here. I will be playing Shield Wall, though. Absolutely. No defensive bindings here, which is a bit bad. On your first turn, gain a stack of Blur. Man, I wish this had Haunted. Wish this had Haunted instead of Ambusher. But I don't see myself going in on Ambusher, really. There's really no downside to Outlawed Works. See, of course, the downside being that I don't have physical skills or magic skills, so that's not helpful. I guess I'll take Elusive Whisper. Man, this is rough. I'm actually going to reroll this. It's so bad. Ah, yes. Herald Sandals. On your turn, reduce teleport binding cooldowns to 0. Not terribly helpful. We love to see Swift. That's funny. Now, Tracker's Cleats unfortunately does give me Swift, but I like Haunted. Gaining Blur when I use a teleport binding is pretty good, because I have those. That's a really good pickup in my opinion. So even though I don't benefit from Swift at all, I'll take it. We're going to go ahead and go to the shrine here. Now, am I going to crush up the seed? Possibly. I think I might hold on to the seed and see what we roll into. The Tarnished Vault, Superior Vault, a lot of the strategy I describe at rank 20 where you want to avoid hard combats, you don't have to worry about that too much here, right? Because we're playing at a lower difficulty, so I can be very aggro. Glyphs are good for sure. I like re-rolling. I think I would like I'm going to go ahead and save my bindings here and see what we roll into on the Superior Vault. And then we'll try this. I'll come back and crush something up afterwards. I'm not terribly afraid of this particular combat here. This is a pretty easy one, I think. I'm going to charge. We're going to teleport. I'm going to take this orb. I'm going to... Yeah, I think I am going to... He's going to migrate if I kill an enemy, isn't he? I think I'm going to shield up then, which I think does a reasonable job of this. And we're going to... I guess I can reduce this damage pretty low, huh? Just shield wall a couple times and chill. We take 1 damage here, and that's acceptable by trading a lot otherwise. Remember, we do benefit from the whole shield situation here. Crush is not particularly effective, I don't think. I'm going to dash here, take that orb. I'm going to... I'm taking, what, 4? I think if I dash, kill somebody, we're at risk of getting crushed. So I think we are going to dash, then I'm going to teleport, and I will shield up and take 2 here. This is an acceptable trade, I think. Alright, they've lined up in a pretty satisfying way, I believe. So we're going to charge, but I want to charge in such a way that I can get the orb, so I can shield up. I can actually stop a lot of incoming damage with Crush here. It stops 5 incoming damage, which seems more valuable overall. I do like that. We do kill most of them with retaliation damage as well. We'll let it happen, I think. It is what it is. Okay. I need to be remembering to always use a teleport binding, don't I? Yeah, I do. Let's teleport here, take the orb. Let's generate shield here. Okay, we're going to have to kill this guy. We're taking a bunch of hits from this thing, which is a bit of a bummer. Can I kill you? No, I don't think I can. We'll teleport here, take the orb. Shield up here is pretty good. I think we just take 0 on this turn and let the spikes do some heavy lifting, and then we finish here. Okay, not too bad. We took some damage, but I do alright overall. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're really cooking. Stage Fang's Vigor, I don't hate that. It's a good roll. Frostfire Ember, of all things, is wild. Fortify, oh, that's crazy. We get another Ascension because we don't actually have... We start with a Binding. So getting an Ascension early is nuts. We could go Palisade Wall for more spiked, but I think taking less damage with Fortify is going to be far better overall. That's a really good pickup, actually. We could take Barbed Bones. I don't... I don't know about that. That's interesting. Misting Bells seems like the right call here. Generate some shield. Frostfire Ember is way out there here, right? I'm not going in on that. I want Misting Bells. The common here is good. Now, what do I take here? I could grind up for Pincushion 3, which is not terrible. That's okay. Or I could grind up. I mean, it puts me on Eviscerator to go Stage Fangs, which I don't love. I don't... there's so many Ambusher pieces. I just don't want them. I guess I'll take the Barbed Bones. It's fine, I suppose. It gets me further on Pincushion, which is at least something. Now the grind here, I mean, what do you grind? That's a great question. I would like to grind... I have no idea. Misting Bells is too useful for me here to grind up. It is essentially 2 shielding. I think Verdant Seed is probably acceptable here. I don't want to get in on Storm King. I'm probably just dropping it. Barbed Bones is whatever. We're already on Pincushion 3. We're going to find more of it. Yeah, I guess we'll grind Verdant Seed here. It's fine. It's not particularly impressive, but it's fine. Alright, what do I roll into? I'm not going to the Carver. Binding Empowerment, I don't think I care about. We'll go to the Garden here, take the freebies. I'll take the Fishing Spot. We get a Prickly Puffer. That's very strong for me, actually. Get some money, which I'm happy about. Hooray, money. And we roll... Yeah, Bead of Metal. Now we're cooking. That's a good pickup. This is good. Yes. Bead of Metal is fantastic. I could also salvage this and get in on Orb Lord, which is very cool. Uncommon Augment, Glyph Globule, Superior Vault. I like the glyphs here. Getting a Vault is good. An Uncommon Augment is fine, I suppose. I would really rather look at the double Superior Vaults and the Tarnished Vault, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I think so. I'll save my 2 glyphs. When I get the treasure pot, I should get a 3rd glyph here, so I'll take the combat encounter. It's easier. Should be fine. Get a potion. Interesting. Well, here's what I'll do. I'm going to drop the puffer. I don't think I'm going to use that in this combat. I'm going to hold on to this potion. We'll see. We got the treasure pot here. Okay. It's pretty good. Now my goal, priority 1, is to kill treasure pot. He's going to be fairly difficult to kill, though. So we'll keep that in mind. Pop here. I want money. Take the orb. I'm gonna pop here again. It's actually reasonable for me to simply shield up here, I think. Potentially. I'm gonna get enemies coming in on me, though. I'm gonna go ahead and pop here and then simply teleport away, I think. Take 0, kill the Needler. My entire goal here is I need to kill this man, this pot. So I think I want to... dash, double tap these guys. I'm going to eat the Potion of Power here, take the orb. I think I am going to prioritize... We're going to go ahead and double dash up here and just murder them. I did want to get that because 3rd glyph is important. We're taking 0s here. I think I just kind of chill, actually. Yeah, I don't need to use this will. Fine. And then here, I mean, you shield wall up and we dash through them and we kill them. I don't have Orb Lord yet, so I don't actually benefit from anything. Great. Honestly, fine. Well worth it. Now, it's worth keeping in mind, Orb Lord does have the downside of I don't get any of this movement. So, is it actually good to go Orb Lord? I like the restoring of health, is really it. So Orb Lord 3 might be a real winner, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, actually, Rosy Thorn is really good. On your turn, you just gain 5 stacks of Spiked. This is a really good vestige, actually, for us. Happy to have that. Bone Vest. That seems good to me. I like that here a lot. It's very strong for a Spiked build. Ashes of the Fallen? That's a really weird roll here. Do I have any on defeating an enemy kill effects? No, I don't think so. This is the 2nd Survivor Bonsai they've given me, which is silly. I'm probably taking it just so I can salvage it, actually. It's a really good salvage here, right? I get on Striker, which benefits my spike damage, and I get Verdant 3, which gets me on that. Let's go ahead and grab that, actually. Big fan. I'm going to take the bone vest, but I'm going to go ahead and open the grinder first here, right? So we open this up. Great. We're going to grind up. Where is it? Bonsai, 100%. Bonsai, fantastic. Eat the fish. We'll take the potion. I hate mercurial elixirs, but the game insists. All right, we're going to migrate some items around here. Stuff that's more important to me. Okay, take the bone vest. This is good. We max out pincushion, which is fun. I'm a big fan of that. We're going to migrate some stuff around. Good survivability. Things are kind of fun. I don't care much for barbed bones. It does something. It's going to provide less value than Rosy Thorn over the course of the run, which is funny to think about, but fine. Oh yeah, we can fight the Unbound. All right, let's go fight the Unbound. I mean, I'm going to do it. They show it to me. Why not? Swindler's Getaway is a really good pickup here. We definitely want that. I'm basically just going to throw away barbed bones here. This does nothing for me. Swindler's Getaway, however, does a lot for me. It gives me damage resist. Incredible. I like that. It also gives me Warden. Incredible. I like that. We're looking... I need to get Verdant up higher. That's a high priority for me. So... let's move some stuff around. If I'm going to salvage things, what are my salvages? Getting Beat of Metal, salvaging this is pretty decent, actually. I don't, again, Orblord not helping me on the movement, Orblord helping me chiefly because of I want Orblord 3. So, but I also don't want to tilt towards Orblord too much. We're definitely keeping Tracker's Cleats, but it kind of just does its own thing, right? That plus Misting Bells. Misting Bells is actually a decent salvage. Make space. Man, Silence Metronome is actually doing nothing for me. Even the Barbed Bones provides more value. I get some initial spikes. True. We're not going to take the Augment first. I might come back if I roll into everything well up here, right? We should crush this boss. I have little doubt. We have an Ascension at this part of the game, which is very unlikely. Do we end up with 4 Ascensions with this authored challenge? Huh. I guess you might, actually. Yeah, maybe so. Cool. Yeah, we do like half this thing's damage immediately, which is actually just kind of bonkers to think about. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and shield up here. I'm going to pop here. This is fine. I'm going to, what, teleport? Take the orb and kind of just chill in this blast. Yeah, absolutely. Hit me, buddy. Do it. Oh no, he has nearly passed away, which is really entertaining, actually, huh? Cool. Now, granted, we are benefiting from Prickly Puffer here, so there's that as well, but still, it's good. Can I get a triple here? No, I can't. It's fine. I don't really care that much, though. Oh, come on. I did definitely teleport across. All right, well, whatever. It's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to click a potion. Whoops. Oh, well. Ah, dang it. I took damage. It's fine. I don't actually care that much. I gotta watch out for that bugginess, though. That was unfortunate, I think. I'm gonna hit him. I would like to hit him again for the last bomb. Make teleport, don't deny me. Okay, we take this orb, and that's okay. I will shield up here. Cool, we take 0. Not being able to teleport through his, move through his hitbox is a big challenge. Now, we win on this turn, so just shield up and we make this 0, and I guess we just chill, right? Cool, I took an orb. We're not going to activate his bomb, we're just going to win here. So I'm good with that. Yeah, end turn. Cool. Good. Great. I do get full healed here, which is fun. Epic Augment, what do we end up with? Blurring Blink is huge. Yeah, we're going to grab that. And I roll into Avalanche? Earthquake? Earthquake's pretty cool. I like Earthquake. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, right? I would probably re-roll this for slam or something. Yeah, or a spike bash or something. I'll spin this, I think. Yeah, alright. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get the one that deals damage based on how much spiked we have, which is a bummer. But I do generate shield, so I think shield slam is going to be fine here. It's a big bummer, but that's okay. I'll take blurring blink, absolutely. That's pretty strong. And we'll go ahead and move on. I don't have any glyphs left over. There's not a 150 purchase I could make. I already got that Swindler's Getaway. We're fine. We'll move to the Sea of Ink here. It's pretty straightforward so far. Our rolls aren't amazing, but we're doing okay. Our grind is straightforward, I think. Beat of Metal is a fine grind here. We're going to be way over on Pincushion. I kind of don't care. I'm just going to, like, drop Barbed Bones at some point. This grind is Misting Bells. I want the defense. I'm probably going to go to the Vengewood here. Yep, I don't have to worry about challenge modifiers, so Lusk is my next best one. I don't feel like dealing with Obelisk, Proving Grounds, Janus if I can avoid it. Lusk is fine. Okay. We're probably throwing away Barbed Bones. Do we get double rare augments? We do. I love double rare augments. Fantastic. Almost always worth it. Alright, we get to this guy, which is not that big of a deal. I just kind of blast him, and it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just shield up here, and we just hit this man, and he's dead. And I'm going to save the orb for next turn, I guess? Sure. Great. Okay. There's no reason to click these abilities. We do 2,500 damage all of a sudden, fine. Sure. I think I am going to just, hit them, hit them, hit them. I'll take the orb, and then we kill them, and that combat is over. Seems good. Superior Vault, what do I roll into? Another Survivor Bonsai is actually great. It's a fantastic grind here. And it gets me to Verdant 5, which is wonderful news. We'll take it. Yes, good. Bolstered Shield Bash. More damage, increased range and width, but gain a random cost discount to a binding is pretty cool on discounting Blink. I like that. Thickened Wall. How much damage resist do we have? 15? So it's really, what, just one extra shield here? It's still probably better than other options. We're going to probably see more warded eventually. So this seems fine. I don't know if I want Quickening Blink. I want to see if I can eventually get the one that gives you an orb on Blink. I will take Discounting Blink, though. Big fan of that. Stealing an orb on Blink would be kind of cool. Yeah, I'll take this. This one cost discount, this seems highly valuable to me. I'll take Thickened Wall here, it's fine. More defense. We didn't roll a grinder, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'll take the Sea Breach, because I don't think we're going to have enough money to do anything interesting at the Carver. Get a Quillfish, get some cash, which I'm happy about. Sure, we get... Gain a legendary, duplicate a vestige? Take max hit points? Max hit points is not bad because remember I do have Verdant. So this represents 10% bonus damage permanently. Which is, you know what, I'm going to be real with you, pretty decent. Most of our damage will come from spiked, but still, I could... Now, but duplicating a vestige, there's a lot of good stuff here. I think Swindler's Getaway is pretty awesome. A second stack of Blur is also pretty awesome. I would like to dupe something that doesn't give me more pincushion, right? I don't really care about this. So I think Tracker's Cleats are probably it if I'm going to do this route. I like doing 10% bonus damage, though. That's really good. I'm actually just going to take the 10% bonus damage. This feels effective for me. That's pretty good. And we have to go to the Guardian of the Unbound key here. I think we'll beat him. Not terribly worried about this here. It's too bad I don't have a grinder, but we'll hopefully see one coming up. Alright, buddy. How's it going? Cool. I'm going to teleport, which gives me Tracker's Cleats and makes something cheaper, which is great. I'm going to just punch here. Great work. Go team. Shield up. I do want to hit him with shield bash. Cool. We're doing a decent amount of damage here. I'm happy about that. I don't think I need to eat the fish here. We're okay, it looks like. Sure. I need to make sure I'm generating spite. Oh, gross. They gave me Incula? We hate that. Now, I do want to shield up on this particular turn. Great. I will take the orb here. I think I'm going to charge attack here. I'm then going to teleport, take the orb again, and I'm going to charge attack again here. Decent. We are going to get ink drained, unfortunately, but that is, I guess, what it is. Sure. We managed to stun this man, which actually is bad for us, because he doesn't attack into spiked anymore. But that's okay. Can I get them both? I can get them both, and I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and shield up here, which is good. I'm going to teleport, take this orb, and I'm going to take this hit so that I can hopefully kill the Quill. Yeah, that's acceptable to me. Yeah, we're not generating as many spikes as I would sure like us to. Shielding up here, I take nothing. I generate at least some from Fortify, but it's only 10 stacks. A big part of my generation is Rosy Thorns, though. I don't really need to use this binding. I'm already doing a lot to him. He's taking stuff, though. It's good, right? It's good to do it. I'm going to take an orb here. I'm going to dash up. Shield wall. I mean, I guess if we take 0 damage, I'm not really worried about it. But I do want to generate more spiked in general. Things like Barbed Bones not helping us here, right? Just really not doing anything interesting. We shield up, we take the orb, we're doing fine. We shield wall again. I'm okay, I don't need to blink here. I'm saving the blink, I don't really know why, but I don't actually need to focus too much on it. Right? I can technically improve my overall damage if I just prioritize generating shield first, then dashing, but the truth is, I think we're doing okay with the punctured here. Here it's going to be like shield wall, bop, and then we charge. You can see the impact of doing that way. Orb. Oh, we have him, actually. Alright, great job. Okay, we're out. He's usually pretty dicey, so the fact that we had not too tough of a time there is pretty good. Shielding Seismic Slam is not bad. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not really excited about the blink upgrade here. I don't have the glyphs to change that out, though, unfortunately. Another Swindler's Getaway. We get the Mobius Vine, which is definitely not what we want, but not the worst. Inkly Map. Frida's Mistake. Frozen Statue. I have to reroll this. None of these are relevant to me at all. Amulet of Floral Transposition. It's Verdant and Haunted, which I do think is relevant. If we could get in on Haunted, that would be kind of cool. What's up here? Please be a grind. Alright, we have a grind, which is good. I want to grind the Survivor Bonsai, which is a priority. That gets me to 6. It's true. Alright, what else is there? I could get to 7 and 8 here. I could get to Verdant, but I'm not healing in combat that much right now. Yet. Another Swindler's Getaway is pretty good. It's not bad. It's good. It adds spiked initially, which is great turn 1. Fantastic turn 1. We fall off a cliff, though. So, that's not ideal. Now, it does get me more Warden, which I really appreciate. I think for sure my grind here is Survivor Bonsai. It puts me up at Striker 4 and Verdant 6, which I appreciate. I think I'm taking Floral Transposition here. I like that. I don't hate shielding Seismic Slam here. Oh, isn't it just Dazing Ironclap is just way more survivability, though, right? Just daze the boss or whatever you're fighting. Yeah, it's definitely Dazing Ironclap. I don't know why I'm thinking about that too hard. I don't like Warp. Warp is going to cause problems. It also has problems with mobility, right? You can't like change places with Cinder. You just kind of end up in his hitbox. It reduces my flexibility a lot. I actually think Warp is a downgrade. So I guess I have to take Blast. It's not terrible, but it doesn't do anything for me either. It's kind of a big bummer. It's a big bummer. Alright, fair, I suppose. Okay, so I don't have to make these other selections. Let's go to the grinder real quick. Yes. Go to the grinder. We always grind Bonsai here. 10 times out of 10. Striker 4, Verdant 6, fantastic. I'm thinking now we go back. I'm going to take the Floral Transposition. This is eventually going to be a grind, I think. Gets me to Verdant 8. And then also gets me closer to Haunted 4, which I quite like for survivability. Plays nice with Bone Vest. Now, over here, I could take Mobius Vine to get Verdant 8 now, but I don't think I want to. I'm going to take Swindler's Getaway. And that is just better. I mean, truly here, we're gaining, what do we have? What, 20 damage resist? So I'm gaining, what is this? 2 spikes. 2 spiked for each damage resist is 40 spiked here. Compared, Barbed Bones eat your heart out pretty much. I will say this Rosy Thorn is mission critical over here, doing incredible work. I'm going to throw away Barbed Bones pretty much the second I can. I do think Rare Augment, Heroic Vault, Big Quilling Cage, Double Heroic Vault, Glyph Globe is pretty good. I really want to roll into the Spiked Gain Ironclap. I think we need glyphs here, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I think I need glyphs here. Let's eat this fish. I think I'm going to need the help on this one. Okay. I'm going to hold on to Barb Bones. I'm not going to throw it away yet, but it will almost certainly get removed. We don't need the Pincushion. I don't need the Ambusher. It's kind of a throwaway a bit. Alright, first things first. Shield up. Everything is dying if it's getting hit. So my number one priority is kill the treasure pod. Orb. Kill the treasure pod. Fantastic. We did it. Teleport into this man's AoE and we clear every single enemy. Right? 100%? Cool. I have 108 spiked on that turn. Very good. And now Amulet of Floral Transposition has just triggered like 5 times. So I think we do just absolutely Shadow Realm whatever we feel like attacking. I completely whiffed on him, which is hilarious. Absolutely funny. I'm just gonna jump into this. Oh no, I take 1 damage. It's fine. I don't care. It's 1 damage. I'll get back. Alright, we just spiked up, shield up here. I don't think we can lose now. I have to kill this other man, though, because he will not kill himself. Great. Cool, end the combat. Alright, we're out. Amulet of Floral Transposition. I forgot all about it. I completely whiffed on clicking it the wrong way, too, which is funny. Alright, what are we doing? Pendant of the Weaver. 4 max hit points. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't really want another Swindler's Getaway, but it is very funny. I'm going to go for the grinder, of course. 100%. What is your grind here? Probably floral transposition, if I'm being honest with you. I'd really like to roll into +1 Orb Lord at some point, so I actually have in-combat healing. Would be nice. I am going to do the floral transposition here. It's a decent play, because I'm not taking a lot of damage, but it's more valuable to me ground up. We hit Verdant 8 here, which is good. Am I going to reroll one of you? Maybe. Swindler's Getaway is not bad. It is just objectively superior to our friend over here, Barbed Bones. So I might just throw away Barbed Bones. Pendant of the Weaver. It's a little low impact. I'm going to spin that, I think. Bone Calcifier seems very good. On being hit, gain physical damage until the end of combat. It's literally scaling. Sure, yeah, great. Get rid of Barbed Bones, which I don't care about. This at least scales my damage, and I do want to get hit, so as long as I don't die, we're fine. Pretty good setup here, in my opinion. I am going to take the rare Augment. After teleporting, inflict marked. Consume your remaining movement. Wow. These are terrible. I guess I'm going to take Marking Blink here. I could re-roll this, but Fortified Wall unfortunately does literally nothing for me. I have no movement and can't get it. Frostbite is not doing anything for me either. I could spin this, but I'd like to save the 4 for later. Marking Blink I can at least play into the fact that I'm going to have a lot of max hit points and I benefit from Verdant here. So, I was really hoping for, like, I don't know, healing. Let's actually spin this here. Honestly, gain 8 stacks of Spiked is great. I need better Spiked generation, so this is Spiked Wall is wonderful. Cool, I'll take it. A little bit costly, but fine. Prickly Presence. Well, I'm actually just going to buy another one of these Amulet of Floral Transpositions, aren't I? On gaining HP, gain stacked of spikes. I don't generate HP at all. I really just don't. So it's kind of funny. Do you want to take another Amulet of Floral Transposition here? It's kind of a weird one. It's kind of a weird one. Now, the nice thing about Swindler's Getaway is this, I mean, I can win very quickly. This is a lot of spiked, right? I have 35 damage resist right now because I hit Warden 4. So this represents, let's math it out, 70 spiked stacks on turn 1. We're going to instantly phase some stuff here. I don't think the Amulet is fantastic because of the Haunted pickup, right? That's what it's all about. So, how important is actually Bone Vest? It's not bad gaining spiked damage, but I think the physical damage scaling from Bone Calcifier is more valuable than Bone Vest. Let me think about this. I'm thinking the right play is to replace Bone Vest here. We go down to Warden 4, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to end up on Warden 8. That's a huge investment. I need to keep Rosy Thorn, 10 times out of 10. This is actually generating a lot of spiked for me, believe it or not. But I like the Amulet here for a lot of reasons. I'm going to be taking hits, they're not going to be hurting me. But it also gives me Haunted, which I really value here. I'm going to take this. And now we're on Haunted 4, which is loaded. Bone Calcifier is scaling us more than Bone Vest was. And it always works, whether I take damage from the hit or not. The last thing I really want to get in on here is I really want Orb Lord 3. I really want that because I would benefit from Verdant 3. I could re-roll for it here, but it's such a gamble. I'd have to see it on the left too. It'd have to be one of those. It's possible, but I think I'm going to chill. I could see this out of the elites as well. We're going to hold off on investing too hard here. I think we crush Lusk. I have no fear. I just have to make sure I get hit by him. Behold my 215 spiked here. Just shield up, and then what? I punch this man. Cool. He's instantly phasing because I think he's hitting you twice right now, which is great news. So, cool. I'm just going to chill. Yep, end turn. Amulet of Floral Transposition triggers here, which means I have a very powerful multiplier. I'm going to take the orb on this one. Now, this is my next attack binding as that benefit. So, okay. I can and should go and just hit this man, I think. We'll hit that man. Great. I'm going to go ahead and now teleport. Orb. My goal now is to double shield here, and we are taking zeros. Let it ride. Yes, it's good. Hooray! Alright, now I should be able to just a spiked wall and end this combat. Great, we got it. We're very strong, as it turns out. We are very strong. Okay, what did I roll into? Oh no, the wrong ones. That's awful. That's really rough. We hate to see it. Spawn an orb near my teleport destination? Honestly, yes. I wanted extracting blink. Sure, that's good. Such a bummer. I don't want slam. This is not what we want at all. I guess I could spin this. What could it roll me into? It'll give me seismic slam as an option, which is really not what we want. That's a shame. I'm getting punished because I can't double rotate. I can't double roll now. It's what I thought, but you know, I still derive a lot of value from re-rolling that and getting the spike generation here, so it's okay. I think Fourth Ascension is pretty fun, though. I didn't expect this, so this is a kind of a freebie. I don't really benefit from either of these too terribly much. I don't really slam all that often. I guess Crush is potentially better. Yeah, I suppose so. It does, like, 75 physical damage. Who cares? It's so minimal, I just don't care. I'm going to re-roll this because, yeah, I mean, at least Earthquake does something, right? It feels more impactful to me. Sure, we'll take it. I don't care. We move on. Now, I could have saved that glyph, admittedly, but I don't think it's a big deal here. We lose a bit of a reroll, but we don't lose a free rare augment post Unbound, which might be relevant. Yeah, that's fair. Might be relevant. It's okay. I think we are going to crush here. We should instantly win this first turn. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Blink. Leave the orb. Every single one of these dies. Fantastic. Great. I'm going to go ahead and instantly kill the Tuning Guardian here. Taking the orb. We're going to teleport. I generate another orb every turn, which makes this very funny. I'm just going to press end turn again. Cool. We get an Amulet of Floral Transposition. Take the orb. Shield wall. Teleport. We win this combat. Cool. I feel like we've got it, yeah? I feel like we figured it out. Oh yeah, Discounted Shield Bash is 100% it. This is a ability I would like to use more often. This lets you do it. Great. Roots of Reprieve? No, it's not a healing. I want healing or something to do with orbs. Stone Blossom. These are all kind of bad. I'm going to go ahead and move on. We'll see what we roll into here. I'm going to fight the final boss because, of course, I am. We see Heart of the Last Lifeless. I mean, we have to take the Armored Porcupine here. I would love Heart of the Last Lifeless, but being real, Porcupine is how I am generating shield every turn. There is no getting around it. The Amulet of Floral Transposition is doing something useful overall. It's making me do a lot of damage. I'm getting like a bunch of multipliers here, which is cool. I think we can finally drop Rosy Thorn now that I have Armored Porcupine, right? I know what you're thinking. Por qué no los dos? But I would like this. I like Bone Calcifier. It provides scaling, which I think is relevant. It's a little slow, but it's scaling. You know, I guess we could... Is Bone Calcifier really worth it here? I don't know. I need to salvage it if I'm going to get rid of it. This is what? 9 max HP. I have 77, so that's what? 8? So 80 Omni damage. It's pretty decent. It's fine. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's fine. I don't benefit from the Ancient Wisdom or the Verdant here. Armored Porcupine is a purchase for sure, though. I'm just debating. I actually think I probably deal way more damage faster with Armored Porcupine and Rosy Thorn rather than Bone Calcifier. Combats are not going to be that long because we are generating so many spiked up front. So I think I salvage the Calcifier here to keep on Warden 4. Right? I don't want to lose that. It doesn't benefit me otherwise, but I need to drop that out of there. I am going to look in here. Is there anything over here that feels useful? Stone Blossom? Ugh. I mean, it's not bad, 30 max hit points, but it's going to be so slow. We just come in here, buy the Porcupine every time. This Porcupine is nuts. These last two Vestiges end up being mostly just for Haunted, which is great. So I suppose the only thing I would take here is what would I salvage? What of these do I want to burn for purposes of generating stuff? I'd like to spin, maybe see a Orb Lord, possibly? Mr. Inkbound? I would also take a Starwalker here. Okay, Bottled Whirlwind is pretty good, admittedly. Bottled Whirlwind is better than Tracker's Cleats here. Do I benefit from... I might... Haunted 6, how do I feel about that? I could salvage the Cleats and take Bottled Whirlwind. Bottled Whirlwind is just objectively superior, right? It gives me Warden, which I guess doesn't matter here, but it is still better overall, but I'm always gaining the Blur. I guess there's also no reason I shouldn't take both of them, potentially, but I only have so many inventory slots. The Floral Transposition is... It's a respectable amount of damage. Let me be clear. It's like a respectable amount of damage we're going to be gaining. So... yeah, I think so. I think here's the play. I'm going to salvage the Cleats. There's nothing in this other one. This purple is completely useless, and it was too expensive to justify the reroll. So, yeah, we're just going to take Bottled Whirlwind. I'm going to salvage the Cleats, and I guess we'll take Haunted 6, which it'll add Omni damage, right? So I'm not mad about it. Sure. Sure, Bottled Whirlwind. Alright, great. We're now on Haunted 6 for funsies, which I guess will add Omni damage. We should crush the remainder of this run. I have little doubt. We're going to fight the Inkbound. He's not going to stand much of a chance. We generate so many spiked that I'm fully expecting to just turn 3 this boss. Yeah, cool. He immediately phases up. So... now, I do not further require much here. I do want to shield up. Fun. I also want to generate shield because of the Porcupine, right? Let's move a bit. Alright, will I take this orb? I should actually be generating the extra orbs from teleport as well. Let's hold off on these orbs. Fine. End turn. Great. Transformation, incredible, wonderful news. Am I going to actually use Earthquake? Probably not. going to take one orb. I'm going to teleport. I am going to use this to do some damage here, which is cool. Just hit the boss a little bit. Take this orb. I am going to use more mobility. Orb. I do want to teleport here. And then I'm going to generate some shield, I think. Great, we'll take that last orb for fun. And looking good. Alright, that's out of the phase on turn 2. Wait for it. Would be surprised if I don't instantly win on this turn as well. Cool, I dash, doing a whole bunch of damage there. I'll take the orb. I am going to punch, teleport, because I want this orb again. We'll take it. I'm then going to dash, and yeah, look at that. Got it on turn 3. Turn 3 boss kill. Great. Simple. Thank you. Wonderful job. All right, let's go punch the Inkbound. It's going to look similar. Straightforward author challenge. This is pretty much how I approached the actual achievement for this. I mentioned that before. We're not going to have really any threat here. I'd be surprised if it takes too many turns for me to get past all this stuff. I do have a grinder, if there is a grind I want, but I don't suspect I want any of it. Stone Steel Boulder might have been fun. I don't care. It's fine. None of this benefits me. I can't do it. Unfortunately, the reroll was valuable by giving me spiked here, but it does cost me this rare augment here. So, bit of a bummer, but we move on. I'm confident we win regardless. I'm going to stay centered because I am confident this guy's going to move around somehow, depending on where he starts. He is in that form. Great. Alright, we are just going to shield up, shield up, shield up. I am going to teleport, because it's smart to do it. We shield up, I chill. Now this man does have a lot of health, but I am straight up doing tons of damage. I'm going to go ahead and use this one just so I add more spiked here. Seems okay to me. Fine. Great. I just need to let him hit me a whole bunch, is sort of the thing. I'm going to take an orb. I'm going to teleport, which gives me another orb, by the way. I am going to hit him. Yeah. I could try to get more shield generated first. Like, I could go orb here, potentially. I don't think it's correct. I'm just going to hit him, I think. I'm then going to take this orb. I'm going to move away. Take this orb. I am going to shield wall up here. Take this orb. And I think I'm just going to generate shield here. I kind of want to move him. Yeah, so here's this. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to generate some shield. I want him to hit me. Hit me, bud. All right, good job. Great. Bomb. Oh no, lava. What am I going to do about lava? Bummer, I guess. I have teleported. Hey, look, I'm taking 0 damage. Now, unfortunately, I do kind of want him to hit me. So, we're going to do our best. I do kind of want you to run me over, champ. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to teleport. I still want you to smack me. I am going to shield up. This should do a lot of damage, I think. Great. Generate some shield. Looking good there. I am benefiting a lot from the Omni damage boost from Haunted 6, however. That is helping me. So, very cool. Let's take the orb so I can then teleport, right? And generate another orb, which is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and now I just kind of click the shield button here. Cool. Everyone hits me, everyone gets punched. You can kind of see, like, the spike does trail off when a combat takes a long time. But the upgrade to it, at least, is I get that one real good floral transposition here, which is cool. Let's go ahead and shield up. I'm going to teleport far away so I can hit him for a big blast, right? I want this to be my floral transposition hit. Yeah. And I got the shield on that same turn, so I'm feeling pretty decent about that. Punch him, take the orb. Oh no, even if I don't get the orb, I kind of don't care. Great, I gained some spike there. Wonderful, thank you, Porcupine, extremely cool. Great, alright. Now, unfortunately, I do have to use my floral transposition to get the orb, which is pretty important for me. I take 1 orb, 2 orb. I'm actually going to move, get this other orb, so I can shield up here. And that should be enough to phase, and it is. Great. So I want to make sure I think I'm good. I'm going to hold on to this orb for next turn. Everything passes away. Get a big floral transposition here. 5 stacks, fantastic. This is going to be a turn where I want to do a lot of damage. So the way I do this, I'm going to teleport 3 orbs. Means we go orb, orb, orb. Shield up. Big hit. Big hit, yes. Now, unfortunately, I can't get rid of his ink shield prior to hitting him here. So he reduces this by a sizable amount, but I really have no choice, right? Yeah, I have no choice. We're going to just blast him. I am going to reduce... Yeah, I want to remove his ability to stop me. And I guess I'll use... I've already used Blink this turn, right? I have, yeah. So I'll just generate some shield and chill, I think. Seems good. Okay. I get the Amulet of Floral Transposition. I get a couple of those. It's fine. I'm going to blink here. It's good. I want the orb. I might as well hit him, right? Sure. Orb. I'm just going to go ahead and potion up on this turn and then hit them both, I suppose. I might as well, right? Sure. Go for it. Fine. And there's really not too much I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and move over here. I'll take the shroom just to remove that damage. I'm going to take something anyway. There's only so much can be done here. Oh no, I took 2 damage from the final boss. What am I going to do? I've got the floral transposition again. I can at least push numbers here, right? Which I think is important. I don't care if that man C hits me, so I'm just going to do something to him. I'll take the orb. I'll generate another orb. I am going to spiked here for sure. Okay. Great. I got Porcupine, and I think I chill here.
Let me free you.
Sure.
Once and for all.
He swings. Good job, buddy. Wonderful news. Fantastic. Take orb 1. I'm going to teleport. I'm going to take orb 2. I will take the damage here so I can get a much better... Yeah, look at that hit. There we go. Getting a huge payout for Omni damage boost plus floral transposition here. Completely shadow-realming this guy. I'll hit him again. There's no reason not to. And I think we're golden, right? I guess I can get one more stack of blur. Sure. I don't think it matters. It didn't. It's okay. Great. Cool. He hits me. Alright, I think he's going to die here, right? I don't think he has much of a chance. Let's go ahead and eat this potion, because it gives me the teleport first, which lets me go orb, shield wall, end combat. Yeah, cool. Hey, look, we did it. Author challenge, no problem. I think a pretty straightforward one. This one's not too bad at all. No mobility. It's fun. I like spiked for this. This was a big good choice, in my opinion. Is the Essence of Quillian, Obelisk. Just a solid build that's happy to take Blink. lean in on the spiked, go crazy. We had I think Haunted was a very important part of our run that I'm very glad we got here. So that's cool. And ending up with Bottled Whirlwind and Floral Transposition really helped. I actually think Haunted 6 did a good amount of work here too, right? So that was pretty cool. Big fan of this because the 25 Omni damage stacks, right? So every time we had a lot of enemies hitting us and they weren't doing any damage because I was too durable, they would simply pass away, right? They would simply pass away the next turn. We'd get a huge initial turn blast. Now, unfortunately, on some cases, I could only do so much. Like the ink shield on the Unbound was reducing it a sizable amount. I think we would have killed him on phase 2 much quicker if we had gotten through that. But I mean, he has 80,000 health, so you are just chewing through big numbers here, right? We're doing, what, like 13k on turn 1 with Spiked. It's pretty darn good, in my opinion. So we did manage to 3-turn Cinder, which is awesome, so that's exciting. And, yeah, a pretty solid run. Rosy Thorn, good. This is a very good vestige for the build. Almost always happy to just gain 5 spiked every turn. That's nice. That's a really good way of making sure you always have something. There's very few vestiges that replace it. One of them being Armored Porcupine here, of course, but still. Anyway, not much else to add. It is interesting having 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's interesting having so many ascensions, I guess. Did I not get a 4th ascension? I guess not. I guess you just get them earlier, but you don't get the last one because you're maxed out at 3. Interesting. So you just kind of get the ascensions earlier. I will say it's unfortunate we couldn't really benefit from Verdant 8. I was hoping we would see Orblord 3, but we never did. Just the tilt never worked out in the favor for it. That's fine, right? It would have been awesome. We had so much orb generation. We would have had so much max hit points, but we ended up with what? It was like 80 anyway, so it's not a big deal. Plenty of damage gained from Verdant 5 regardless. That's like 80% bonus damage. So very cool. And yeah, I guess I'll let y'all go there. So incredible. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.